Welcome to a new episode of my series about GNU/Linux and USB. So in my last video we took this Raspberry Pi Pico and we turned it into an HID USB device by using the Pico SDK and TinyUSB. And we have used a Python script to access the device. And in today's video I want to show you Linux generic HID device API, which can be also used to access this device, and which is actually used in background of the Python script to access this device here. So first let's recap what we did in the last video. So we wrote a program to turn the Raspberry Pi Pico in a TinyUSB HID USB device, and we can see this TinyUSB device gets enumerated here on our USB bus. And if we're taking a closer look to the device, we see this device implements a human interface device, which consists of two USB endpoints, an endpoint 1 out and our endpoint 1 in. And the device is written in a way that everything we write to the device will be echoed back, so we can read it back. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to show you how the device shows up in the Linux kernels log if we connect it. Therefore, let's start the message and let's listen to the kernels log. First, let me unconnect the device. We get a message, a USB device was disconnected. And if I reconnect it, we can see a new device shows up on the bus. The device gets enumerated, and at the end we see this call here. So the driver HID generic seems to create an HID raw device for our TinyUSB device. So the HID generic driver will be called for every HID device connected to the system for which the Linux kernel doesn't have a driver. So if there is a driver for this device, the device driver will be loaded instead of HID generic. And what HID generic does is it creates a lot of HID raw devices, which we can see here, and over this device we can access the HID device. So these files are just device files. We can open them, we can read from them, we can write to them, and if we read or write to them, the data gets transferred to the corresponding HID endpoints we have seen in LSUSB. So let's write a small userspace program to use these device files to access our Raspberry Pi Pico USB device here. Okay, so I will create a folder I will call HID raw test.c, and this will be our small C userspace application for accessing our TinyUSB device. First I need some headers, standard IO, standard lib, string, unistd, and file control. Then we will have a main function, and to this main function we can pass arguments. The first argument should be the name of the HID device, HID raw device, and the second or the next arguments will be text written to the HID raw device. As this program is a little bit more complicated, let's create a print usage function in which we describe how to use the program. So here we are printing out the usage with HID raw device file to use, and text will be text to write to HID. Yep, that's the usage. Then I need an incremental variable and a file descriptor, and I also need a char array or a string to read back what I've written to the device. Maybe let's also add a length variable here. So the first thing I will do is I will check if the amount of arguments is smaller than 3, because if so, I can't use the program. And I will return with 1 to exit the program. But if I have two arguments, so the first one is always the file name, the second one is our hidraw device, and the last one is the text we want to write, then I can open my hidraw device. And I will open it with read and write permissions. Then let's check if opening was successful. If not, let's print out an error message. And let's exit our program here. At the end, of course, never forget to close the file descriptor again, and we will return 0 to indicate the program execution has finished successfully. Then I will start a for loop over all arguments I've passed to the file. The first thing I will do is I will get the length of the string or of the argument passed. Then I will write to the device file by using the write function. And I will print out the return value of write. So file descriptor argv I len, and then I will read the file again. File descriptor, now it should read it into text, and I want to read length bytes. And here I forgot the brace. Okay. And then I will also print out the text I got, which is text. And maybe before calling this, let's set all the bytes in text to 0, just to be sure. Okay, so basically we are just accessing this hidraw device like we would do with a normal file. We can read it, we can write it, and when we write it, we are transferring data to the USB endpoint, and when we are reading from it, we are transferring data from the USB device to our host. Okay, so let me try to compile this program. This worked, and as we can see here, I'm in the group wheel, so I'm allowed to access this device file without sudo permissions. So all I can do is I can type thid def hidraw 5 hello USB HID. So let's write this string to this device, and we see the write returned 13 because we wrote 13 bytes to the file. Then read returned 13 bytes back, and we indeed get the string back we thought we should. And if I'm passing some more strings, each of those strings will be written to the device and read back, and the device just echoes them back. Great. So yeah, that's how to use the hidraw API of the Linux kernel to access HID devices for which there isn't a driver. I hope you've enjoyed the video and learned something. In case you want to support my work, you can buy me a coffee on buymeacoffee.com/linux4linux. So thanks for watching and goodbye.